Got a cold room in your house? I did too. And every winter it drove me nuts. I had a bathroom that was just freezing. I found myself actually avoiding using it. You know, I tried this space heater thing, but it was ugly, noisy, and I never felt great about it. I wanted something better, something safer and more permanent. And that's when I found the Envi wall-mounted heater. I've used it for over a year now, and I'm going to share the good things and the not so good things about it. Hopefully give you the insight if it might be a good solution for you. And just to be clear, this video is not sponsored. I paid for it myself. I'm not sure what the builder was thinking because there isn't a heat register in this bathroom. No wonder it's always cold. Adding one would have meant tearing into the ceiling, running new ductwork, and tying into the existing HVAC system. Not cheap or easy. I also looked into underfloor heating, which honestly is the best feeling heat there is. But that would have meant tearing up and replacing the tile. Way too much work for a small space. And I've already mentioned portable heaters. They get the job done, but they're not exactly safe or attractive. That's when I started looking at wall-mounted heaters. I wanted something that I could stay out of the way, look clean, and not too much effort. What stood out about the Envi was its simplicity. No fan, no glowing coils, no complicated installation. You can literally hang it on the wall and plug it in. Or do like I did and get the hardwired version for a cleaner look. They make two different power versions. The standard Envi at 500 watts and the Envi Max, which is double the output at 1000 watts. Either uses less power than a typical hairdryer. They also include a built-in thermostat that shuts it off when the room reaches temperature, so power use stays minimal. The outside stays cool to the touch, and the heat comes from natural convection. The air enters the bottom and is warmed up, and rises through the top vent. It's also surprisingly sleek. Most wall heaters that I looked at looked like they were designed in the 70s. This one actually looks modern. It has a built-in night light, and I'll admit, it seemed like kind of a gimmick. But after using it, it's actually quite a nice touch for a bathroom. And if you decide you're not fond of it, you can easily switch it off. I decided to go with the Smart Max model, which allows you to connect and control the heater with your phone. Using an Envi app, you can set the schedule, adjust temperatures remotely, and even use geofencing so it shuts off when you leave home. So let's start with what works well with this heater. First, it's completely silent. There's no fan noise. It's just steady warmth. For our little 5 by 8 foot bath, it takes about 90 minutes to warm up the room. The app is convenient. I can adjust the temperature or schedule it right from my phone. For example, I set up to have the heater come on before we wake up. And once we do get up, the room is warm. And then it shuts off when we leave and kicks back on in the evening. This way the heater is only on when we need it. There's no wasted heat. When I was talking about getting the Envi, my wife originally said, "You don't need heat in the bathroom." Now she says it's her favorite room in the house. And that alone tells you something. Now, it's not perfect. At 1000 watts, it's really meant for small rooms or supplemental heat. And if you try to heat a large or open space, it's going to struggle. Even our 40 square foot bathroom, I notice it doesn't heat the room as evenly as I hoped. And that's because it relies on convection. The warm air rises up, and so it's noticeably warmer up high than it is near the floor. The Envi app is just okay. There are a few things that really needs improving. First, I wish there was some kind of indicator that the heater is actually producing heat. The on button only tells you that the unit has power, not that the heating element is running. Secondly, I ran into several times where I'd make a change in the app and it would revert back to the previous settings. Other times it seemed to work fine. Strange and pretty annoying. And while you can control everything directly on the unit with these buttons and this little display, the buttons and the menus feel something from a 90s alarm clock. The app is definitely easier. Lastly, the wall area up directly above the heater gets hot. It's hot at 160 degrees Fahrenheit, which concerned me. It's not unsafe, but I wouldn't hang a picture or a towel right above it. So keep that in mind when choosing a mounting spot. If you're finding this video helpful, please take a second and give it a thumbs up. And if you enjoy this type of content, I'd love to have you join the journey. So consider subscribing. After a year of use, here's what I've noticed. The paint above the unit still looks good, and there's no sign of discoloration. And the heater itself works exactly like it did in day one. Of course, I kept my eye on my electric bill after installing it. To my surprise, it barely changed, which actually makes sense given the low wattage of the unit. And because there are no new moving parts, I don't expect much to go wrong. I could easily see this unit lasting 10 years or more. And when you spread the cost over that lifespan, it's actually a pretty affordable solution. Now, I should mention, I also have a larger bathroom upstairs that had the same cold room problem. I tried the Envi there, but it just couldn't keep up with the larger space. Overall, I've been really happy with the Envi. It solved a problem that had been bugging me for years, quietly and efficiently. It's not the most powerful heater, but it's safe, modern, and simple. Perfect for small spaces like bathrooms, or maybe offices or basements. You know, if you've got a cold room and you want a clean, low-maintenance fix, this might be one of the easiest solutions out there. And again, I want to mention that I bought this with my own money, and I'd do it again.